Ah! What are you doing here? I'm playing Animal Crossing. Definitely not changing the time of day or anything. No. Look, not changing it. Fine. You caught me, okay? I'm changing the time of day. There. I said it. I've been changing the time and date settings in a vague hope I could get through enough content to give you guys the best informed opinion on whether or not I could recommend this game to you guys. And then I came to a sudden realization. So today I'll be letting you know whether or not I'll be suggesting to you Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, before New Horizons, I had only a 1-hour experience of Animal Crossing, and that was New Leaf on my friend's 3DS while on the train to one of my first jobs, and I enjoyed it. And I saw people loved it, but being young, no money, I never really dabbled with the series again. However, I think we can all agree that New Horizons release couldn't have been better timed if it tried. This game starts off with you at an airport in an almost Skyrim-like "Who are you" segment. God knows the horror on their faces as we shapeshift into our characters. You then meet Tom Nook about joining their deserted island package Ting, and you meet your 2 other islanders. I have learned that no matter what they look like, they get the same 2 personalities, and guys, be honest with me. When I talk about the gym, do I really sound like that? I am so sorry. You get your tent and help your fellow islanders, but that's where it starts off. After a tutorial, you will essentially be doing everything you can to make your island look pretty and make as many bells as possible, because Papa needs a new house! To achieve this, you will do anything from picking weeds, selling fruit, digging fossils, selling bugs, and of course fishing, and obviously there are a few more ways you can do so as well. Now, what am I doing on my island? Well, I've made a lovely entrance, but let's be honest, it's a work in progress, and a zen garden. Took me a while to get hold of bamboo, but we got there, which brings me to my next point, the multiplayer. Now, what can I say about the multiplayer? It's a very typical Nintendo implementation. A great foundation and then fall short of greatness. You can visit each other's island and fish and so on, but what's something that can't be done? Placing objects, donating materials, or making any changes to your island when it comes to decorating, that is. I love it when my friends come over to Ewok Rock, but anything they try to help with is blocks. So we have a quick social, hope my inventory doesn't fill up, and maybe fish? A plus, however, in Nintendo's favour is the game's best friend system, which is their way of saying, do you want this person to be able to move trees, chop them down, or actually be able to wield the tools? It's a good way of me having anyone over without being worried that they will destroy my beautiful zen garden. As much as I find it frustrating when a company massively underutilizes its multiplayer, people are creative, and as such I've seen some awesome innovations to add a twist to their island. And I have 2 great examples. Xwater, awesome dude on Twitch. He has made his very own casino. You pay some bells to enter, and then bid away your life savings. What's not to love? And then the second example is the Warp World podcast. For their live audience, they actually created their very own podcast room for their stream. So while I do get frustrated as hell, and that I can't decorate my home without my friend leaving, there is a silver lining. To close off this multiplayer segment, I was actually talking to Lady Ting, and if anyone new, that's what we call my girlfriend Nikki, and she's interested in Animal Crossing. And in fact, she was most of the reason as to why I bought the game. So I created her a character, but guess what? Profiles share islands so long as it's on the same Switch. What the hell, Nintendo? Yeah, we could share islands, but we both want a blank canvas. And this is so limiting. For her to live her island dream, I either need to delete mine or buy another Switch. The best way I could explain many of the mechanics or just general use of the game is clunky. Changed your mind on the bridge you wanted? Well, back to the start you go. and it sounds like such a minor nitpick, and while it isn't a massive problem, it is tedious, being put back to the start on any menu when I button mashed or said no by accident. However, placing objects in your home is easy, and the editor is actually well done. I've had no issues with it at all, and I would love it if they put that editor on the island as well, because placing everything down with a kit that I have to pick back up if I didn't get it right the first time. Let's talk about how a day could look on the island. I get up, usually I hunt for fossils because I want to complete the museum and see how happy Blathers looks. Then I go and collect all my fruit if it's harvest day, and it actually took me over a week to realise just how much this was worth. I was really starting to wonder why everyone wasn't sure about taking some fruit when I offered it. I will then fish, catch bugs, tidy up the island, check what's for sale, and then go see some friends because I need to sell my native fruit on an island where it isn't native. I've got to make them bells somewhere. Ah yes, the realisation. It actually only struck me a day before I started writing this script, where all I could think was, how the hell can I progress the most in this game so I can have the most informed experience to best suggest to you guys? And then it struck me. In this vague hope I could time skip my way through every bridge, shop and house build, I would get as far as physically possible and then I could write this and be happy with it. But doing so took all the enjoyment away from me. This need to beat games, progress through objectives is the completely wrong approach to this game. Oh, the bridge will take a day to demolish? Don't worry about it. The shop will take 2 days? Don't worry about it. The stairway to my Zen garden will take an 8? Don't. What? No! Skip now! My Zen retreat must be available to all! Don't worry about it. The whole point of this game is to achieve a pretty island. Get creative and have a chill time doing what makes you happy. And since I took this new stance to it, I'm having much more fun. And this isn't to say that any way it's right or wrong, but for me personally, I will now play from anything between 30 minutes to 2 hours each day, slowly progressing Ewok Rock. And hell, my Zen Garden retreats actually get in there! But with this game being linked to real time, I cannot wait to explore through all 4 seasons. I'm a sucker for the cherry blossoms, so I'm having a ball right now with how pretty it is. And there are also seasonal events, so even if you put the game down, there is some free content coming up, and right now, it's Easter. One criticism I have for the real-time link is the day-night cycle. With stream and work in these videos, I usually get to play my games at night. And to be honest, playing only at nighttime sucks. So I'm not even ashamed to say that I changed the time just so I could enjoy the warm embrace of the sun at Ewok Rock. And before I see the argument, well, it's always been this way, so why change it? I wonder where games and, well, any culture would be if this was their stance. Now stand aside, I need to find a goat to sacrifice so I can get a good harvest this season. Animal Crossing is an absolute delight, and it feels odd to say that this game release is very well timed, providing me, and I'm sure many others, with a nice island retreat to do what the hell we like. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm suggesting, do you play Animal Crossing New Horizons?
What was that?
Free shot. Oh no!